Today marks a historic moment in Nigeria. The country is celebrating its Democracy Day, a day the Nigerian military officially handed over power to a constitutionally elected president. To commemorate today, Nigeria's acting president, Osinbajo, is asking Nigerians to be patient with the current administration. The Buhari-led government came into power exactly 2 years today. In a speech read live on TV, the acting president highlighted the administration's achievements in the areas of security, economy, and infrastructure.
Our administration outlined 3 specific areas for our immediate intervention on assumption of office. These are security, corruption, and the economy. In the northeast of our country, the terrorist group Boko Haram openly challenged the sovereignty and continued existence of the Nigerian state, killing, maiming, and abducting, causing the displacement of the largest number of our citizens in recent history. Beyond the northeast, they extended their mindless killings as far away as Abuja, Kano, and Kaduna. But with new leadership and renewed confidence, our gallant military immediately began to put Boko Haram on the back foot. We have restored broken down relations with our neighbors, Chad, Cameroon, and Niger, allies without whom the war against terror would have been extremely difficult to win. We have reorganized and equipped our armed forces and inspired them to heroic feats. We have also revitalized the regional multinational joint task force by providing the required funding and leadership. The positive results are clear for all to see. In the last 2 years, close to 1 million displaced persons have returned home. 106 of our daughters from Chibok have regained their freedom after more than 2 years in captivity, in addition to the thousands of other captives who have since tasted freedom. In the fight against corruption, we have focused on bringing persons accused of corruption to justice. We believe that the looting of public resources that took place in the past few years has to be accounted for. Funds appropriated to build roads, railway lines, and power plants, and to equip the military that have been stolen or diverted into private pockets must be retrieved and the culprits brought to justice. Many have said that the process is slow, and that is true. Corruption has fought back with tremendous resources, and our system of administration of justice has sometimes been slow. But the good news for justice is that our law does not recognize a time bar for the prosecution of corruption and other crimes, and we will not relent in our efforts to apprehend and bring corruption suspects to justice. Admittedly, the economy has proven to be the biggest challenge of all. But let me first express just how concerned we have been since this administration took office about the impact of the economic recession on our citizens. We've taken very seriously our promise to save and invest for the future, even against the backdrop of our revenue challenges, and we have in the last 2 years added $500 million to our sovereign wealth fund and $87 million to the excess crude account. This is the very opposite of the situation before now, when rising oil prices failed to translate to rising levels of savings and investment.